Hello everybody and welcome back. It is expansion reveal day. We got so many new cards revealed and keywords revealed and legendaries revealed. Oh lord. Standard rotation is coming up and the new expansion into the Emerald Dream. So we got so much stuff to look at and a lot of these cards look really good, I'll be honest. I'm just going to quickly start off with the card that we're going to get for free today, probably in about an hour after this video goes up. It's Ysera. We're getting a free Ysera today. 9 mana 4/12 dragon, of course, but it's a start of game effect. Increase both players' maximum mana by 5 and a battle cry, gain 3 mana crystals. I mean, it's a druid card, right? But it's a neutral. Other classes are probably going to like to run this. It's a bit of ramp that other classes won't have access to otherwise. At first, when I looked at this card, I thought it was bad because I thought it said empty mana crystals, but it's not. It's just mana crystals. So you actually get a 3 mana refund by playing this card. If you play it on 9, you can refund 3 and play a swipe if you need to. This card looks really good, and yet I've seen a lot of people ask about it. If both players are running this card, maximum mana becomes 20. They add on top of each other because it doesn't say set to 15, it says increase both. So yeah, you can go into a game against another Ysera user and have a maximum mana of 20, which is quite interesting, or 26 if you're running New Heights as well. This card looks awesome, and with one of the cards coming up, it's actually quite a cool combo. But yeah, let's move on. The diamond looks awesome as well. We're not getting the diamond for free, I don't think. I don't think they'd be that nice. It's probably going to be the Battle Pass skin for Ysera. But up next we have Naralax, Herald of the Flights. 7 mana 7/7, no tribe. It's a neutral. Your dragons cost 1. Plain and simple. It's an Aviana for dragons, but it costs 7 instead of 9. This card's kind of scary, isn't it? Yeah, it's also a really good combination with Ysera because you play this, let's say it's turn 8, you play this, your Ysera costs 1, you play Ysera for 1, you refresh 3 mana crystals, and suddenly you can play 3 more dragons because they all cost 1, and you got the 3 mana refresh from Ysera. This 2-card combo is really scary. Really scary. It's so many stats on turn 8, but yeah, we'll see. This card in general just looks terrifying, especially with this expansion being quite dragon themed. I think we're gonna have a lot more powerful dragons than what has been revealed so far. So yeah, this card looks like it could have potential to be nuts. As of right now, not really, because a lot of the good dragons are rotating out. But we have a weird card here. First of all, power creep. Second of all, it's a choose 1 card for warrior. 1 mana spell. I believe the first shadow spell for warrior, maybe I'm wrong. Choose 1, deal 1 damage to all minions, or give a damage minion +2/+2. I mean, it's just decent, right? It might not be good enough to go into a warrior list yet. We need to see what the new cards are. If we get more damaged minion support, like self-damage support, maybe this is Ran? Maybe? Strange card. I just don't think it's enough value in 1 card for a warrior to run. So I'm not too sure. It's very interesting though. We're getting choose 1 cards for classes that aren't druid, and we'll see another one later on. Another warrior card. 4 mana 6/6 dragon. 4 mana 6/6. But yeah, it's battle cry, deal 3 damage to all friendly minions. So yeah, if there's no damage your own minions support, then yes, this battle cry is not good. But if you're just running a mostly removal warrior deck, like most of them are, this card doesn't really have a negative battle cry, and then you have a 6/6 with a death rattle, deals 3 damage to all enemy minions. Doesn't hit face, but it's still 3 damage to the enemy board. Still pretty good, and it's overstated, so it can't be ignored realistically. It has to be removed. So this card's pretty good, and it's a dragon, and we have more dragon synergy for warrior. Look at that. A 1-mana 1/1 demon, so we're getting demons and dragons sort of warped together, because warrior is one of the evil classes in this expansion apparently. It always is the evil. It always is the evil class in every expansion anyway. But 1-mana 1/1 demon, battle cry. If you're holding a dragon, discover a dragon with a dark gift. These dark gifts are really interesting. Right. So here is a video. This is Dark Rider. We're holding a dragon, so it's obviously yellow. And here's the dark gifts. So, we have Origami Dragon here. With Living Nightmare. When you play this minion, summon a 2/2 copy of it. Pretty damn strong effect, right? Especially for just playing a 1-mana 1/1. We've Gorgon here. It's randomly given, by the way. Each card isn't assigned a dark gift that's going to be always linked to it. It's random. Gorgon's Ormu has double battle cry. Double cheese from Gorgon's Ormu. I love to see it. Adaptive Amalgam got Well Rested, +2/+2, and Elusive. So cool. I really like this effect, and the card going into your hand has this nice little effect around it to show this is your one with a dark gift. And to the left of it, you can see what the gift is. Obviously, on the left here, you can see dark gift bonus. This minion's battle cries trigger twice. This is so cool. Really, really cool. It's going to add a lot of variance if there's a lot of these dark gift cards. So here's another one. This one we'll also be getting for free, just like the Ysera. We're getting this one for free for completing an event that's coming up, I believe, next week. So it's a 3-mana 4/2 beast with battle cry, discover a beast with a dark gift. It just seems solid, right? It seems decent. Dark gifts, from what we've seen so far, just seem quite good, right? There's even a dark gift that just gives the minion charge, which, especially in Hunter, maybe could be really good. Just aggressive decks probably would like a lot of the dark gifts, but we'll see. We'll see. As I said, we're getting this card for free. Gonna be trying it out anyway. We have a 4-mana 5/4 neutral demon with battle cry, discover a legendary minion with a dark gift. I mean, it's expensive. It's a 4-mana 5/4, pretty much do nothing. But people are going to run it anyway, right? It's generate a random legendary and give it a bonus effect. People are going to run this. I am going to run this. This just looks like a fun card. And the art's pretty good. The art for everything so far has been really good. So, we also have 2-mana 1/2, battle cry, discover a 3-cost minion with a dark gift. This one also just seems really solid. I'd say this one is maybe the best one we've seen so far. It's just the most consistent one. Sort of like a Scarab keychain where it just lets you curve out a lot better. And next up we have the Rogue choose one card. Barbed Thorn, 3-mana 1/3. Not a great stat line, but choose one, gain poisonous this turn, so you only get one swing with it. Or gain Death Rattle, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Now, I have an idea. This card seems kind of bad, right? It's 3-mana, poisonous one thing, but you have to hit it with your face. Or deal 2 damage to all enemies, and you kind of need to play it with your own hero power, because this thing has 3 charges. So let's say you play it on 3, you're not going to actually proc this until turn 5, which doesn't seem great. It doesn't seem very good. So I think we might see cards with Rogue that allow you to attack multiple times in a turn. Maybe not necessarily Wind Fury, but a card like target a minion, your hero attacks it. that kind of thing. Because otherwise this card just doesn't seem particularly good. You get to remove 1 minion and use your face, or you get to deal 2 damage to all enemies by spending 2 more mana, or swing 3 times. So it just doesn't seem great, and it's a 1 attack card. So I don't know. I'm interested to see what the rest of the rogue synergies are. Otherwise, this card doesn't look particularly good, and it's probably not going to take the weapon slot for rogue. But next up, Death Knight. Death Knight, we have new Death Knight cards. Let's go! And they revealed the legendary I'm not biased at all. Ursoc, 9 mana, 6/14 beast, big health, 6/14. Battlecry, attack all other minions, so obviously yours included. And Death Rattle, resurrect any this killed. Now, I believe, because it says resurrect, they're all going to be on your side of the board. So whatever this kills, when it dies, if it's not silenced, it's going to be resurrected in your side of the board. This card is really scary, actually. It's really tough to remove, unless you just straight up have a single target removal. This card is very cool. Very excited for this card. I hope we get a lot more sort of Reborn and Death Rattle synergies with Death Knight, because you could just use this card to proc your own cards. So yeah, I'm really excited for Ursoc. Very, very excited for Ursoc. He might, this is probably a stretch, right? He might, well, actually no. I was gonna say maybe good in Zerg, but by turn 9 you kind of want your Zergs to be outside of 6 damage range, because with the Infestor buffs. So yeah, probably not. And hopefully Zerg isn't very playable in the new expansion, because I don't really want to see these StarCraft themed decks in the Emerald Dream expansion, because they're just kind of annoying value engines when it comes down to it, even though I do like playing them. But yeah, that's Ursoc. It seems like a very good card. We might see actually Death Knight synergy with it, which would be very cool. But, oh, I forgot to mention. This is a Wild God. This is a new type of legendary for each class. Every class is going to get one. Death Knight is one of the sort of corrupted classes, so it gets a corrupted, evil-looking Wild God. Other classes you're going to get nicer ones, and Maloran sort of works into that. Maloran is an 8 mana, 8/6 beast. Battlecry, discover a legendary Wild God. If you've imbued your hero power 4 times, set its cost to 1. So you could discover a 1 cost Ursoc by playing this. Very interesting. What does imbued hero power mean? What does it mean? Well, these classes, Druid, Hunter, Mage, Paladin, Priest, and Shaman, are going to have access to imbued hero powers. These are hero powers that once you proc an effect that imbues your hero power, you have that hero power throughout the game. And any further imbues will upgrade that. So, we have 2 revealed so far. We have Hunter, which is on the left, and we have Shaman on the right. Blessing of the Wolf, the Hunter hero power is give a random beast in your hand +1 attack. It costs 1 less. Not a great effect, right? Shaman is, again, 2 mana. Transform a friendly minion into a random one that costs 1 more. Again, not very good. But imbued cards, like this one, Living Garden, 3 mana, 2/3 elemental, imbue your hero power, reduce the cost of a minion in your hand by 1. Once you imbue your hero power, for the first time, you get the hero power. Upon imbuing it again, the stats get better. So it stays at 2 mana, but let's say Blessing of the Wolf, for example, the +1 attack and costs 1 less becomes +2 attack, costs 2 less, +3 attack, costs 3 less. It just ramps throughout the game, and you keep it forever, obviously, unless your hero power gets transformed by something else. But yeah, you just ramp your hero power, which I think's really cool. Druid isn't the only one doing it now. Very interesting. So yeah, when I initially saw these, I thought it was maybe a 1-use I thought, wow, these suck. But no, we have ramping mana cheat and attack gain for hunter, and we have ramping evolve for shaman. So very cool. And again, the rest of these classes get them. Druid, mage, paladin, and priest still have to be revealed. I'm very interested to see what they get. Hopefully paladin gets some kind of late game strategy, because right now paladin's just quite boring. Starship is bad. Hand buff's still boring. Libram has been left to die. So I want paladin to have something playable. Even though I don't play the class, I just want to see something different. Again, Living Garden, 3 mana, 2/3 elemental, imbue your hero power on Battlecry, and reduce the cost of a minion in your hand by 1. This just seems solid. It's probably going to go in every single shaman deck that wants to imbue its hero power, because it's just a generic, low cost, understated, but again, it lets you mana cheat by reducing the cost of a minion in your hand by 1. So yeah, this card's going to be playable if Imbue Shaman is playable. Next up we have Hunter's Imbue card that has been revealed. 4 mana 5/2 Rush Beast with Death Rattle, Imbue your hero power. It just seems decent, right? I think 2 health is fine. I think 3 health might have been too much. I think 2 health is maybe the sweet spot where this card is just okay. It's good. You're going to put it in your Imbue deck and you're just going to be happy enough with it. And we had a neutral one released. This one probably seems like maybe the best one. It's just a 2 mana 2/3 Imbue your hero power. It's just cheap and easy. It's battle cry instead of a death rattle. It's just super generic, super normal, decent stats. Seems good. And then we have Shaman's new legendary Marithra, I think you pronounce it. 6 mana 4/4 battle cry, resurrect all different. Thank God they said different. Different friendly minions that cost 8 or more. So you can just ramp your evolve into 8 or more cost minions and resurrect all those, or you could just actually play a deck with high cost minions. Like for example, we still have Cliff Dive going to be in standard even after the standard rotation. So this card is interesting. It just depends whether Shaman can actually play late game or not. I assume with cards like this, synergy like this, along with the evolve hero power, I think Shaman might be able to, but we'll see. And that unfortunately is the reveals for today. I'm actually really excited for this expansion. I'm actually genuinely excited. I was scared because it's, you know, the new start of the new standard rotation. It's the first new expansion of the year, first new full expansion of the year, and man, I am excited. They pulled me in. Emerald Dream looks very cool so far. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you like it, like it. If you want to see more of it, subscribe. See you.